The flamingos are saying they love you. Deep divers, I love you. The cat down the road loves you. The birds love you. The butterflies love you. We've got this. Shout out to all you wonderful deep divers. I see you. Shout out to everybody who is standing up for their freedoms. Shout out to everybody who is not giving up, who is working day in, day out to help spread awareness to humanity, to help people wake up and see the truth. When you strip away everything from a human being, what are they left with, deep divers? Nothing, Ralph. No, deep divers. They are left with something you can never ever take from a human being. You can't take it away. It's their human spirit. That is eternal. So as they strip away collectively a lot of people's freedoms, when they impose restrictions, what are human beings left with? They're left with their spirits. And the human spirit can withstand anything. And this is what gives me hope, because I see the Great Awakening in full effect. So many people are waking up all around the world, and they're starting to recognize that even though a lot of things have been taken away from them, the one thing that's still there, doing a little samba, baby, is their human spirit. And that's pretty awesome. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in nature, baby, with the flamingos, of course. Beautiful day. We got blue skies. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Take that. Take the love I'm sending you, deep divers. Take the love I'm sending you. The apocalypse is now. Can you feel it? I can feel it, right? The apocalypse is now. It's all going down right now on the planet. Now, to everybody who wakes up sometimes and looks out of their window at the state of the world and sees a lot of people sometimes in fear, just wearing a face mask, and inside of them, they're like, something is not right. Something feels wrong. I'm here to remind you, you're not the only one who feels like that. There are millions of people who feel that something is not right. There are millions of people who know the official story they've told us about this COVID-19 is just not making sense. Something is not adding up. And I'm here to remind you, you're not the only one. You've never been the only one. The cat down the road knows it too. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? The apocalypse is now. I had a good friend who's like, Ralph, I love your videos, but can you talk about practical things we can all do right now in the end times as they are locking down the planet, as they are imposing new restrictions with this COVID-19, as they are mandating face masks? What can we all do about it? Now, first and foremost, we can all do so much. The greatest lie you were told is that you are powerless, when in truth, you are powerful beyond measure. You want me to prove it to you? Okay, check this out. How much can I buy your teeth for? $1 million? $1 billion? No. Ralph, I want my teeth. You are priceless. Your voice matters. A lot of people don't know that. They think they are insignificant. But now, oh baby, a lot of people are starting to realize that they are more powerful than they thought. The word apocalypse means a lifting of the veil, and that's what's happening right now on the planet. The word apocalypse emanates from the Greek apokalypsis, which means a lifting of the veil. Now, in ancient texts all around the world, they talk of the revelation, the end times, where there will be destruction, chaos on the planet. And that's usually when the book ends, right? Revelations. What does it mean, the apocalypse, in a time like this? What does the lifting of the veil mean? In the Indus Valley, they talked of the Maya, which means illusion. And many of the gurus, many of the holy men and women who had reached enlightenment, it was because they became aware of the Maya, that the whole world in front of them is an illusion. In other words, they were able to lift the veil of illusion, lift up the veil of illusion, and see the real truth. What? Slow motion this side. What truth? That everything you see out there is an illusion. The only real world is the world within yourself. So practical things we can all do during this apocalypse is to stop investing our time and energy only in the world out there. And we have to start investing it in our inner world. The only way out is in. Ask yourself, are you a part of the problem or are you a part of the solution? Are you working to feed the system so it can enslave you even more? Or are you helping to say system failure? Are you in the belly of the beast or are you getting your ass out of there? You can't complain about a system that you are helping create. So I had to unplug. Slow motion. I had to unplug from the matrix. The apocalypse is now. Why? Because a lot of people are starting to realize there's a social dilemma. A lot of people spend a whole lot of time, and we got a whole lot to talk about, on social media, on computers, interacting with artificial intelligence. Therefore, a lot of human beings have become disconnected from themselves. A lot of people wake up worshiping celebrities, when in actuality, you are the real star. You are made of stardust. Everybody's the same. You see, they wanted you to believe in separation. And thank goodness, with the Great Awakening, a lot of people are no longer believing in separation because that's the ego. Unity is the truth. Oneness is the truth. So what I had to do is let go of my nationality, let go of who I think I am because that's what society told me. And I now have to become who I really am. And when you move into your true authenticity, you free yourself from the chokehold society has you in. Who were you before the world told you who you were? This is the solution. When we can go back to that place, we will free ourselves from everything. From COVID-19, from the crooked government, which is a corporation, and we will now become sovereign beings. I want to remind you, every single day, you are more powerful than you can ever imagine. And they don't want you to know this, because if you know this, you will realize that you don't have to give people your power. You don't have to be in fear every single day. There is nothing to be afraid of. Fear is the only currency they have. And the cat down the road saying, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. The apocalypse is now, because the lifting of the veil is happening as I speak. There are people in all areas of society speaking up about what's really happening behind the scenes. You even have doctors speaking up about what's really going on with COVID-19. And they're telling us that the official story is not the truth. Go and read up on the Belgium open letter. You had many doctors in Belgium. They actually wrote an open letter and they were saying everything about this pandemic. So much misinformation, so much manipulation. And it's great to see. A lot of people are coming out and speaking up. That is you. That is me. Doctors, even people in law enforcement, some of them are starting to wake up. You see, from the moment you were born, you were programmed. I was programmed. And this is what a lot of us are up against. We're dealing with programs. We're dealing with thousands of years of conditioning. But now the programming is starting to break down and people are starting to wake up and see what's really happening. What can we all do in a practical way to free ourselves from what's happening? Talk to people in your local community. Do you talk to your neighbors, deep divers? Do you say, hey, can you borrow me some raw cane sugar? Ralph, what? I don't even know who my neighbors are right now because everyone's wearing a face mask. Okay, I get it. Right? Talk to your neighbors. Talk to people who live near you. Form a community. Connect with your tribe, because unity is what will get us out of this. Not silence. Unity, not separation. Coming together, not isolation. No, social interaction. That's why human beings are so powerful, because they have this ability to interact with one another. We are social beings, and this is our power. Babylon lies. This is why the apocalypse is now. You see, every lie has an expiry date. What? Slow motion this side. And that's what's happened. The lies have reached their expiry date. There's nothing anybody can do because the truth is coming out. What truth? That the way we have been living, everything has been reversed. And that's why there's a lot of sickness on the planet, a lot of chaos on the planet, because we have been living our entire lives in reverse. We are the only species that has to pay to live and eat, yet we are supposed to be the most intelligent. Something is not right. It's because we have become disconnected with ourselves. What we can all do in a practical way is to spend time with ourselves, not on Instagram, not on news outlets. No, spend time with ourselves, get to know ourselves, get to love ourselves, get to accept ourselves. That's the solution. The human being is on the run from itself. When you are disconnected from yourself, you are also disconnected from Mother Nature. You have to ask yourself, why did David Attenborough go on Instagram? Because he had a very important message to share with humanity that, hey, you better wake up because you are destroying the whole planet. We are approaching the 6th mass extinction. We are consuming so much resources that we are overrunning the planet. And if we destroy Mother Nature, which that will never happen because Mother Nature will kick our ass, but we are also destroying ourselves in the process. So we're living in interesting times of change, because the apocalypse is now. We've been living in reverse. Growing up, I thought, hey, just being famous was great. Having a cool music video, all of these things, that's cool. What's cooler than that is the truth, because all of those people I used to look up to, when I look back, actually, they were deceiving me. And now a lot of people are saying we ain't having it. A lot of people are starting to realize we have been living in a scripted reality, a programmed reality, and the truth has been suppressed and hidden. Slave muzzle. Do you know that face masks throughout history, for centuries, they've been used to silence people, degradation, to take away people's smiles, to take away people's individuality. And that's what this is all about. But also to take away people's voice and expression. So the greatest thing you can do right now is to speak up. You have to ask yourself, why haven't I started a YouTube channel to speak about how I'm feeling about what is happening? Because your silence is consent. We are so powerful that our voice can send ripples throughout the universe. So start putting more value just on your voice, on how you see the world, right? Now, I told you, there are many people, even in health and medicine, that field, who are speaking up. Professor Carl James Hannigan from the University of Oxford, a doctor, but also the director of evidence-based medicine, the center there in the University of Oxford, Oxford University. He talks about a percentage error. Okay, let me break this down in simple terms, layman's terms. If you carry out a test, like they're testing for COVID-19, any test that you carry out, you have to factor in something called a percentage error. And for COVID-19, they've worked it out to be something like 2.3%. So basically, if you test 20 million people for COVID-19, 2.3% are going to be false positives. So 2.3% of 20 million is 460,000. So a lot of reports are like, for example, in the UK, other places, okay, we've tested 20 million people and there are 423,000 people who tested positive. But once again, they are not factoring in the 2.3% error, which is 460,000. So in other words, we are getting inaccurate, right? We are getting inaccurate information. A lot of the testing is not accurate, and this is backed up by science, right? So this is why the apocalypse is now, because things aren't adding up. If something smells fishy, chances are it probably is. The apocalypse is now because Babylon is falling, and I see it every single day. Babylon is falling. This civilization is falling. Why? Because it was built on lies to begin with. It was built on thievery. It was built on slavery. It was built on all of these things. And now a lot of people are like, hey, you can have that. I'm over here creating new earth, creating the new world with my fellow human beings. And that's the solution. Realize this is a great time to be alive, because we have the opportunity to create new earth together collectively. But we can't create new earth if we're holding on to the old one. Oh, baby. The apocalypse is now. Why? Now, 1984, COVID 1984, right? 1984 has arrived. A lot of people are saying they're taking away our freedoms. You have to hold on to your freedom, because they really do want a boot stamping on your face forever, just like George Orwell said. And we have to hold on to our freedoms. That's a basic human right, right? Your freedom is a basic human right. And if they take that away from you, you don't have anything left except your human spirit, which is all about being free. So stand up. Learn that they want you to not believe in what you think. They want you to believe in what they tell you. And this is how they have controlled human beings for millennia, for thousands of years. And we have to start believing what we think instead of what they're telling us. Like, just follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, chances are it's not right. And you're not crazy, you're just waking up. But we can get through this in a practical way by finding our tribe. Exchange numbers. If there's somebody you see who kind of gets it, connect. Start exchanging words. Come together. Talk about it. There's a reason why they don't want you coming together with social distancing, because if enough people get together in the same space, I told you, they create waves of energy. And if they're chanting the same thing, they create waves of energy. Note you, with a Black Lives Matter, race is an illusion created by Blumenbach in 1795. But check this out. People were protesting for Black Lives Matter. Now with COVID-19, they don't want people coming together. What? Slow motion this side. Because this is the world's greatest finesse ever. And a lot of people are starting to see through it. They're starting to see through it. They're starting to see the cracks. Everything that's happening shows us this is the end times. The apocalypse is now. Earthquakes, wildfires, what's going on? Earth is purging itself from everything no longer serving it, including human beings. What we can all do is come together. What we can all do is unite. What we can all do is put aside our egos. I'm British. I'm American. I'm French. I'm German. I'm Ethiopian. This is how they separate you. Like John Lennon said, imagine there's no countries. And they banned that song because even that thought is dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Because now love will reign supreme. They're afraid of love, so therefore you have to love louder. Can I get a hello? Let love guide you, not fear. I'm scared, Ralph. What has fear ever got you? Nothing. What has love ever got you? Everything. So choose love and not fear. Choose being human instead of being cyborg. Choose to breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby, instead of letting your children wear face masks all day and they can't breathe now. So we have a lot of power when we all come together, when we all choose freedom, when we all choose love, when we all are fearless, when we all realize that what looks like the end is nothing more than a new beginning. And it took all of this to happen to wake a lot of people up. This is actually a blessing in disguise. So don't be afraid. It's our time to shine. It's our time to roar like the lion. And humanity is awakening. There's nothing anybody can do to stop that. It's our time now. Oh, it's our time now, deep divers. That's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers. I love all of you. We're just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Oh, we ain't finished. Create your own media outlet. Build your own app. Have your own YouTube channel, your own website. Have your own media, because the media control the narrative. So it's time for you to take back the narrative and speak up about the truth, what's really happening. Okay, let's just breathe in that good ass prana, baby. I love all of you deep divers. Shout out to everybody who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com. And if you want to model the clothing, if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart, go and buy the clothing. Let me know why you have what it takes. Got a question for me, deep divers? Add me on the verified Instagram page at official Ralph Smart and at Infinite Waters, and Facebook at Ralph Smart and at Infinite Waters. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, uplifting information like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Support people who are doing it. Don't look down on the youth. They are the future. Empower the youth with knowledge. That's why a lot of the youth are waking up, and they are the future. So, deep divers, may your day be beautiful. We got this. We got this. We got this. Okay? Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You! You're looking a little bit shaky, baby Ralph. Oh! No, I'm not. Because I'm calm. I'm calm, deep divers. Why? Because I don't fear anything. Because love is guiding me and the universe is protecting me. Together we can make a change, deep divers. Let's come together and feel all right. Have a beautiful day. Peace.